right, so we're going to get up close and personal with the coveted morel mushroom. And so we've got some photographs here. We're just going to take you in. And let's see here. There's a morel. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the characteristics by which you can identify a morel mushroom. Now, the morel mushroom ranges in a variety of colors from a light cream to almost a black color. Morel mushroom is set apart by its deeply pitted honeycomb-like cap. Now, the cap of this honeycomb is pitted and it is not wrinkled. If you find a mushroom that appears the outer portion of the cap or the outer skin of the cap is wrinkled, it is not a morel. A morel has deep honeycomb-like pits. And so we'll zoom in here real close for you so that you can see that. And if you look all the way down here at the bottom of the image, you'll see an insect or a spider's found its way into one of those honeycomb-like sections. And so that is a distinct characteristic of the morel. There are look-alike mushrooms that seem to share this characteristic, but they lack other characteristics, which we'll point out in just a moment. Now, the morel mushroom, let's see, I think I've got another one here. If we move in the right direction, this one lets us see the stem. And the stem of the morel mushroom seems one with the cap. So the cap and the stem are continuous and they appear as one. Morel mushrooms can grow almost anywhere. I have heard of individuals finding them in their lawn, although I've never been so fortunate. I hear of people finding them in their landscape, in the mulch. Most of the time, you're going to find these in forest areas, particularly near the edges of the forest, where the forest might meet with a pasture or a roadway or a pathway. The morel mushrooms like some warmth. So when the temperatures are consistently 50 to 60 degrees during the daytime and there's plenty of moisture in the loamy soil where they thrive, that's when they're going to pop. So we're looking for those ideal spring 50 to 60 degree temperatures, and we're looking particularly for leaf litter like you see in this photograph. There's lots of leaves, there's some other brush and shrubs and foliage that has fallen to the ground and it's decaying. That's what provides the ideal nutrient levels for these mushrooms to thrive. They grow around oak trees and hickory trees. I typically look for the sycamore. The sycamore tree offers a fantastic cover that provides the kind of leaf litter that is ideal for the mushroom, as well as an indicator for areas of moisture, which is also ideal for the morel mushroom. So let's take a look at a cross-section of the mushroom. We'll go in here, and I have a photograph of some mushrooms that have been prepared for cooking. And we're going to take an up-close look at what the mushroom looks like on the inside, because this is another important identifying character of the actual morel mushroom. You'll see here, I think you can see it in this image, the mushroom is actually hollow. So when you cut it open, you will notice that in the stem area, throughout the stem, the mushroom is hollow, as well as the cap. So both the cap and the stem are going to present as hollow when you cut it open. That's an indicator that you found an actual morel. Now in this image, we have morel mushrooms as well as some shimji mushrooms. I typically cook these morel mushrooms with butter. Butter is my go-to fat for preparing any mushrooms for two reasons. One, it highly complements the flavor of the mushroom. So the mushroom almost has a nutty, buttery flavor. Let's see what we've got here. And so in this particular image, we have the morel mushrooms, and we're sauteing them with some butter and some onions. And the reason we use the butter is the butter allows the mushrooms to brown more quickly. What I don't want to do with any mushroom is overcook it. So I'm going to prepare the mushroom with butter. That allows it to brown very quickly, and I can remove the mushrooms as soon as they reach that 165 degree ideal temperature for safety. And that ensures that I have a perfectly cooked mushroom that's safe to eat and it's going to be browned well, and it's going to be appealing to the eye. We all know we eat with our eyes first. So that is the morel mushroom. And I hope we've shared some information with you that will make it a little easier for you to find these. And if you have questions, please post those down in the comments. If you have suggestions, post those down in the comments as well. But by all means, click that subscribe and the bell so that you'll receive notifications when we post new videos. Thank you for coming along on this foraging journey, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.